Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, get ready for an entertainment explosion. Get ready for an avalanche of awesomeness. Get ready to go live with your boy. Here he is, Hoodie Jube. And make sure you hit the subscribe button for your chance to win tickets to a live New Orleans Saints football game.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Hoodie Jube, back with another live podcast. And if y'all don't know, y'all will know, there's no YouTube without your boy, Hoodie Jube. How is my Who Dat Nation doing, y'all? Y'all doing good? Yeah, I'm doing good after that W. I don't give a damn how bad it looked. We still got a W. Hey, and always got to start it off and say thank you to Mr. Dynamite for that sick intro like I tell you every day. It's so sick. Everybody loves it. And there's no way to start off the show than starting it over again.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, get ready for an entertainment explosion. Get ready for an avalanche of awesomeness. Get ready to go live with your boy. Here he is, Hoodie Jube. And make sure you hit the subscribe button for your chance to win tickets to a live New Orleans Saints football game.
Yes, indeed. You know, I gotta love my intro, y'all. I love it. But, Jerry, I know you can hear me on this damn thing. Join the link in here. You gotta join, man. You gotta come on here and talk with us because tonight I got a special thing for y'all. We got a little round table tonight. We're not gonna just do one interview after one interview. Man, we're gonna throw it up a little notch right here. We're gonna kick it up a little bit. We're gonna start introducing everybody. And, we gotta introduce the first guy, the one and only from Miami, Florida. He's a Dolphins fan, but he's a Saints fan to support his boy Hoodie Jube. No other than Keenep. Welcome.
What's going on, my man?
Hey, not much, but everybody's gonna be happy to see you. Everybody's gonna be happy to see you.
Big Daddy Jube in the chat, Jerry in the chat. What's going on?
Yes, sir. Also, we got to bring on somebody else that everybody loves up in here.
Bring them out.
And why they love him? Because he speaks the knowledge to you. He'll speak the facts to you. And he's the one and only Mr. CT Crusher, who won to go with me to the Halloween night. Let's bring him on, Mr. Crusher.
Wow.
It's
your
Crusher.
boy, Mr. Who Dat Shaman himself. What's
Yes,
good,
sir.
everybody? What's good,
What's good?
Hoodie? Evening?
Should be better after that dub.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Now let's bring on the next one now.
Oh,
We got another one.
We got
another one. All right, one more. The other one is everybody knows him by Mr. B&G Breakdown, but AKA Mr. Aaron. He's got other podcasts. And let's introduce him, B&G Breakdown Show. You're only gonna be black and gold until we dead and cold.
Yes, sir.
Aaron.
Squad, y'all know what it is. What's good, gang?
What's
What's going on, chat? What's up, gang?
What's
Glad to be
happening?
here, man. Glad it's here to be here. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
The round table. Big Easy.
Wait, do I see something? Oh, shoot. Hold on, I see something, y'all. Let me play the video. Hold on, man. There's only one more person left to introduce. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah,
one more person. Let me play that video for y'all. Hey, you know who that is? The freaking OG. The OG of the YouTube. He will bring you subscribers anywhere. The man himself. The OG, they call him.
Oh, man.
Jerry!
The GOAT.
What's good, family? What's going on here?
What it do, baby?
What it do, OG?
What's up, GOAT?
Just on another Victory Monday.
Yes, sir.
Feeling good, feeling great. How are you?
Well, I'm trying to tell you how I'm feeling.
Great,
Hold on.
Man, see, Hoodie, Jube.
This how I'm feeling. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Bro, that's some weird
This how
signs.
I'm feeling after that W.
Bro, hey, you need the little CJ doobie coming out of your mouth too, son. Oh shit, here we go again.
That's how we feeling.
Look, only thing I can
DTA.
say, welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
What's up, man?
We're rocking with Hoodie Jube on this Tuesday night with my fellow Saints fans on here. We got my man King Nep all the way from the 305.
305.
We got
Yes, sir.
We got the knowledge man himself, the one and only Mr. CT Crusher in the building.
Jerry.
And last but certainly not least, we got my man right here on the coast, none other than the man from the B&G Breakdown.
Black and gold till our day they call. Black and gold in my soul. Wow.
And I cannot leave out of here without saying it, giving a big hello to the host of the Hoodie Jube podcast YouTube channel, Alan, Miss AKA Hoodie
Jube. Hey,
Where's all good in the hood, baby?
Mr. Dynamite, you might lose your job to Jerry. You heard that?
Hey,
Jerry.
Hey, Ray.
Hardy Jr.
Yeah.
One of the hardest working man on the planet, doing boxing announcements and everything. Big shout out to Mr. Dynamite himself.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
most
sir.
of
Yeah,
y'all
hey.
know, and I said in the chat on Monday night, Alan, that I remember Mr. David Hardy Jr. doing the voiceover on Fight Night Round 2 on the Xbox, PS2,
Yeah.
GameCube.
That's crazy.
Y'all remember what Fight Night is? Y'all know how fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Most definitely.
And when you heard that voice, when he went
Yeah.
out there on Monday evening, that's him.
Yep.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, bro.
Respect, man.
So shout
That's
out
some
to
longevity in the game.
Hardy Jr.
So
Yeah, man.
He still got
let's
it
shout out
too.
some people.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
shout out some people here too, y'all, tonight. Let's shout out some of the people. So we already seen Jerry's up in here. Who that to Miss Khan? Miss B Khan's up in here in the building, y'all. She's always
Yeah.
up in here supporting the channel. Let's see who else is up in here. I need to keep scrolling down because it's posted a lot of stuff
shout out
earlier.
to B Kind, 'cause
You better shout your mama out.
Oh no, I gotta let Jerry do this. I gotta let Jerry do this one.
2 places or 3 places at the same time. It said, "I got connections. I got man. Look, I'm multitasking tonight. I know. Hoodie's live. I know Big Q's live with his Pelicans post game report. I know TJ Jones with his final thoughts on the game Monday night.
This man is on point. Jerry, are you sitting in the parking lot on the couch?
I got connections, bruh.
Bruh.
I got peoples, man.
Yeah. That's what I see.
Jerry, where you? Jerry, where
You gotta
you
respect
at?
the hustle. You gotta respect the hustle.
Hey, I'm just blessed, man. I'm just blessed.
Yep.
I respect the hustle. I respect the hustle.
Well, Jerry, I left this for you. You can do the shout out to these people because you love them so much. We got Big Daddy Jude right here and Mama
What's
Jude
up,
in the
Big
chat.
Daddy Jude? Shout out to Big
Yo,
Daddy
What's up?
Shout
How y'all doing tonight?
Mama Jude.
Yes, sir. Let's see who
BDJ.
else.
And then we got Mama Jude up in here.
We got
MJ.
Shout out to Mama Jube in the building. What's up, Mom?
What's up, Mama Joe?
What's up, MJ?
Everybody showing love, man. I love it.
We got Mr. Kai Fly. He's up in here.
Got my man.
Night, Kyle. What's happening, Kyle?
Who that?
Yeah, man, y'all go hit that like, crush that like, share this out to your social media. Let's get it popping.
What up?
Victory Monday, baby.
Sir.
Big
New War, Lil Rocks. New
We got Miss
War,
Tess.
Lil Rocks.
Tess in the building.
Yes, sir. Tess in the
what
building.
up?
What's
We
up,
got Mr.
Tess?
What's up, Tess?
We got Slum South in the building.
Test. This is a test.
It's available for you. Come on, jump in. We ready for you.
Yes, we are a test. Come on now.
Might as well.
That's what they do. Come on now.
Over here, we let the lady chime in here too. It's
Straight up.
Available.
Oh yeah.
Can y'all feel the difference in the energy from this week and the week after the game after the Giants? Jesus Christ!
Oh, bro.
Everybody over here in the cameras doing this. Everybody over here in the cameras doing this. Like some kids.
Bro, look, I locked the phone on accident.
Ain't nothing like a
dude. Hey, man. Hey, but you know what, though? Hey, as crazy as that was, bro, we almost needed that loss. Not almost. I think it was vital. I think it's very crucial, bro. You know, because honestly, that's when you really kind of know somebody after things go bad, after things don't go all the way to the right. And, I seen a lot of different opinions people had, and I seen a lot of, kind of falsified fans and people in our amongst us, like the video game, that just, I don't know, not saying some paranoid or calling people out for their opinions, of course not, but you definitely seen some people have some takes that I don't think it was very healthy and very helpful to the team, like and still to this, just being a couple weeks away from that game, so it was cathartic. It was almost cathartic for us to lose that game, so we could, see where we stand as a team, and see, what people stood on, what they think the best moves is, moving forward, so, hey, definitely a big difference. There's a lot of mental illness running rampant a couple weeks ago, but, I mean, it is what it is, bro, We still here.
Amen.
We're still here. Let's see. We got to put it in here. Mr. Saints 1's in here. So let me take him. He likes to join. All right, so quick question.
Before you do that, you play. You got to do it, bro. Anytime.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
Yeah, I got to play it for you.
Paulson Adebo will shine in 29.
God damn, that boy sounds familiar. That boy sounds familiar.
What's up, Saint?
Right? In the video.
Jay sound like that without the voice change.
I love it.
So, this was my question for y'all tonight. Since we got the little round table, we're going to start, with King Nepp and then go around. So, after, yesterday's game, we all know it was a little sloppy. It was in rain. It was in Seattle with the 12th man. But to come out on a W, and especially with the kicker that we don't even know how good of a kicker he would be, starting his first NFL game, kicking perfect to actually help us win the game. And I felt like the special teams did good too. Blake Gilligan, got the ball in, and like inside the 10 and the 20 again like he was supposed to. And I felt like my favorite part is just to tell y'all, my boy Jameis, he did a good job. I ain't going to say great, but he did good. You know why? He protected the ball. He did not fumble. He didn't draw an interception. He did what he had to do. And when I was watching the game with some of my friends yesterday, they were getting mad at him, saying, why are you taking the sack, And I'm like, I'd rather see him get sacked 3 times a game than him draw an interception and fumble, to be honest. I'd rather see him get sacked 2 times than, draw a pick and draw something stupid. So that's what I like about it. And one of the plays when he got sacked and he touched the ball, hey, it moved the chains because the other dude was trying to hit him like an idiot. So that's on their fault. That's on their,
that was Bobby
that's
Wagner,
their fault.
huh?
No, Blair. Blair.
That was Blair?
That was Blair to hit him?
Yep.
That was Blair.
He just launched himself at him for no reason. That was definitely boneheaded, but hey, thank you.
Yep.
So, Keenep, what's your thoughts? So, Keenep, you're up. What's your thoughts on it?
Well, to start off, I want to add to your point. Jameis being more conservative with the ball was definitely a plus. You could tell he's becoming more mature as an athlete, as a quarterback, especially. He's thinking. He looks comfortable when he's running out of the pocket. I don't know, the plays that he was making, pointing at dudes in the stands and then shaking the defenders in front of him. I think that just shows confidence. That shows poise. I think he's developing as a quarterback, and like I think it's important to emphasize how much of a stigma he has for throwing interceptions because of that season in Tampa, and to just point out how smart he's being with the ball. He wasn't very accurate, but he wasn't forcing balls. So I think that's something to be noticed. As far as defense, man, I think we look great. Marcus Lattimore, that's the Marcus Lattimore and Demo Davis. Those are I can't wait for us to. I want everyone to just give a a little summary, so we don't take up too much time. But we're gonna definitely jump on the subject of Marcus Lattimore not taking any smack from DK Metcalf and Demo Davis coming up big in the pass game and the run game.
Hey, Nev.
So we'll get into that in a second, man.
And now let me pause you for a second. Yeah, David needs something. He needs to say something. Let him say something. Let my boy Aaron say something.
I don't want to interrupt. I just want to point out it's one thing if the media calls him Marcus Lattimore, but I will be damned. I'm gonna sit here and listen to one of my own call him Marcus Lattimore. It's Marshawn Lattimore.
I really said Marcus.
I know why. Media too much. Put some respect on our CB name.
I'm gonna excuse myself.
Excuse your friend, Monsari. Please, thank
Marshawn.
Somebody was about
to
say
Marshawn. Man, you're a real one too, man. Because everybody else was like, yeah. Well, he said,
no, I just didn't want to cut you off because I know you was riding. You feel me?
I appreciate you.
I knew what you meant.
I appreciate you.
My apologies.
We'll continue with your point.
So now it's Crusher.
No. I just feel the same way about you, as you do. Control the ball security, defense made some plays when they supposed to. It was that jibber jabber as DeMario said, and we collected ourselves just in time to not give up any more yardage, not give up any more plays. Jameis did what he had to do. Obviously. I think that if you was gonna have a game to show anybody anything, it was a Monday night game to let the world know that we have no wide receivers. It's almost embarrassing, but that's just the truth. We really not working with a lot. We really not working with a full deck. When we come to wideouts, definitely even a number 2. Thank God for Alvin Kamara. Thank God for Demario Davis. Definitely thank God for the coaching staff and Dennis Allen pretty much called a game last night and mixed it up and confused Geno a lot. So be it Geno, he's not the starter. He ain't Russell Wilson, but he definitely mixed it up for him. Had him confused a couple plays. I'm glad we did just enough to get the win. Blake Gilligan was doing the gritty after the game, and that's exactly what the game was, just gritty. It was a gritty, grimy game. I'm glad we had a team we have that collected ourselves and got some poise before it got out of hand, because DK Metcalf definitely is the biggest troll in the NFL, like figuratively and physically. Like he just I don't understand. I definitely seen it though. Kind of lost a lot of respect for him and Gerald Everett, because they really was trying too much, bro. They was trying to do some prerequisite stuff, some stuff outside of the lines. But we gathered ourselves. We escaped Seattle with a win, just like the old John Carpenter classic, Escape from New York. We escaped Seattle with a W. That's probably before y'all time. It probably showing my gray hair in that. But definitely, bro. We can't have Alvin touching the ball 30 times. I'm glad he had 179 yards. But he was all offense last night, and it's just too much. It's just too much to carry. Definitely didn't want to see. I wish Taysom was playing. It even make me a little bit more furious that people before the game was saying they glad Taysom Hill wasn't playing because somehow that was gonna make Jameis Winston be a better quarterback. I just can't get down with that logic. We needed Taysom Hill last night, especially on them third downs. Don't understand. Yeah, Blake had a couple of, sharp shooting kicks. Brian Johnson still think he sound like a witness protection program name. He probably his real name is out there somewhere. No, he kicked the game being a rookie in Seattle in the rain. Glad the rain kind of cleared up in the second half too. But without DeMario, without Alvin, without Sean Payton, without Dennis Allen, any other team probably would have lost that game. And we escaped. Oh, yeah, and Colin Cowherd was talking about how he don't think it's going to work out for New Orleans, it's going to work out for Jameis, and, they need to go after somebody, which is nothing new to me for Colin Cowherd to be talking anything rational. But that take was just he really got slammed by, like, pretty much every comment under the video because that was just outrageous. I don't understand how people coming up with these conclusions about Jameis Winston when he's throwing the ball to, I don't know, people off a wish. So, hey, we got the win, though. We're 4-2. We just got to march on, catch Tampa Bay slipping, and keep it pushing.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Your thoughts, Jerry? Oh, hold on, Jerry. Your mic's mute.
Hold on.
There you go.
Now I got it on. I got it. Now, my thoughts for Monday night. I mean, after what CT Crushers was just saying, bruh, we need some wide receivers immediately, like ASAP, because the only somebody that been doing something last night, the whole entire game, was Alvin Kamara, and he was the only receiver doing work out there. I know it's tough missing Deontay Harris and Taysom Hill. I get that, but these receivers, my God, I mean, come on, Kevin White's sorry ass, come on, Traquan Smith, dude, somebody catch the damn ball for Christ's sake. I mean, dude, you can't just let Alvin Kamara do all the work alone. I mean, he has a big game. I get that, but dude, come on.
He was doing it all, man.
Get the receivers back on track. I mean, and don't say it. Don't blame the rain either. They just need to learn how to catch the ball for a change. That's all they need to do.
Yep.
And another thing, I don't know where in the world are these weird calls coming from, man. I mean, these phantom calls coming from. I was discussing this last night on the TJ Jones State of the Saints podcast Monday night, as well as the WD and chat line podcast. Shout out to TJ Jones and CB and WD and Miss Carla and Uptown, those guys. Shout out to all the streams as well, and shout out to everybody in the chat. But I explained this to them last on Monday night. I said, dude, these referees will make you take some blood pressure medicine immediately, because every time you turn around, you got a flag here, you got a flag there, flag in the back, flag in the front. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, you take blood pressure medicine because of the refs. I feel you, man. I feel you.
Look, I kept my cool. I'm like, every time you turn around, you look at a flag, you be like, you're thinking to yourself, what the fuck, man? Really? Come on. I mean, seriously, like what? Where are all these freaking flags coming from, man? I'm talking about.
It wasn't the flags that I think needed to be addressed. I think it was the call on third down. I think it was Drew, where Alvin Kamara got grabbed by his neck by Bobby Wagner.
Like
Yeah,
I think that was close, and I think the catch by Callaway preceding that play was a first down, and they didn't even look at it.
No, they didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
I watched the highlights and I played it in
that's
slow
what I'm
mo.
talking
It looks
about.
like it should at least have been reviewed at the least.
Yeah,
Too close.
yeah. That side judge looked like he was like out of it. Like that dude off of School Days, I think it is. That old man.
Oh,
Like
no.
the dude could barely move, bro. God forgive me. I love my geriatric fellas, man. Shout out to all my geriatrics out there. I'm geriatric my damn self. But yeah, your boy was AARP all the way, bro. Don't have no business on no sideline. Look like he's about to fall out, trying to get to the place the ball back in the hash. Dude was like, "Hey, bro, them refs, bro. They plague in the league, man. I'm gonna let you finish, but it ain't even about. Look, it ain't even. I have a couple people in my life. They think like that's a narcissistic take when you talk about the Saints and the refs. It's not even about the Saints particularly. These referees have just been dumb and just dim-witted, half-witted all season. They've been doing some dumb things across the league all season. Like they've been missing so many things, bro. Like so it just go to show you we gotta take the game out of their hands. But they definitely been dropping the ball all the way, dropping the flag, dropping everything, dropping the call, dropping their head, dropping everything. I have no idea.
Now exactly. And CT Cruz, look, fellas, I'm glad we got the win on Monday night. I'm happy about it. But the time is right now, man, because look who we got coming up this coming Sunday. Look who we got this coming Sunday. And if we play like this against Tampa Bay, it's going to be a long day on Sunday, on Halloween. We might get either
offensively
treated on that day. I'm telling you because the way Tampa Bay look over there, if I'm the New Orleans Saints, the time is now. The time is now.
Yeah, time is now to go get a wide receiver. Anybody.
Yeah, need to go
somebody.
A wide receiver.
I mean, look, we 5 wide right here. We might as well go try out. Somebody email Sean. Shit.
Somebody. Who knows? Somebody
throw me a jersey.
I mean,
me too.
Might try for wide receiver. King Knapp might try for wide receiver.
Somebody.
Aaron might try. CT Crusher might try. Be Kind might do it. Anybody.
Hey, me and Hoodie could show up like them dudes on the Little Rascals with the big trench coat on. Like one or the other could be on each other's shoulders. Need help, dude.
All right, so now we're gonna let Mr. Aaron talk and see what his thoughts were, and then after this, I'm gonna ask y'all a question.
All right, so I'm gonna start with Jameis real quick. He was efficient. All right, let's just call it for what it is. He was efficient. I don't think all the drops or the incompletes are on him. He was 0 for 5 for 20 plus yards down the field. But you look back at the film, 3 of those should have been caught. One of us was to Kenny Stills, who I'm not going to get on too bad because he's a big play waiting to happen. He's had three big plays called back, one for Adam Troutman, one for a hold on the offensive line. He's waiting for that big play. His moment's going to come. He's fine. Kevin White, not much I can say. The only thing I can say that could be a saving grace for him is just he doesn't have the continuity as the other guys are. That was his first regular NFL game, and who knows how long, minus the preseason. And to be called up from the practice squad in that type of weather situation, it can be tough for anybody. I don't care how talented or how high your ceiling is. That's my only saving grace for Kevin White. He did pretty good on special teams today, last night. Excuse me. So that one drop aside, he should have came down with that. Overall, I'm fine with where he was special teams wise and what he was able to do in stretching the field and opening up the middle of the field for everybody else. So pretty serviceable. I'll give Stills and I'll give Kevin White. I'll give them up for a solid C, not a C plus or a C minus, just a solid C for what they were able to do on the field in terms of just their presence alone and their ability to make a stretch down the field. I'll give them that. I'm not giving Traquan Smith a pass for any reason.
No.
This guy's been here long enough. This guy's been here long enough to understand the playbook. He's been here long enough to understand what Sean Payton wants out of him and what he is expected to give. He is a leader in this receiving locker room until Michael Thomas gets back. I don't care if you've been out 2 weeks. I don't care if you've been out 2 months. You are a leader now. You have to step up to the plate. He had a wide open go-ahead touchdown in the first quarter, but he stopped his route for whatever reason. You're supposed to play from bell to bell, and he did not play from bell to bell. That is a you problem. That's not a Jameis problem. And the only time I would criticize Jameis is when he threw the ball to the outside of Marquez Callaway on two attempts and then overthrew the Tre'Quan Smith on a deep shallow cross. The only three bad throws I've seen Jameis make that were notable in that game. Only 3, and 2 of which were to Marquez Callaway because they allowed a DB to get back into the game. But other than that, Jameis did more than what you can ask of him. He and Alvin Kamara were the sole reason why the Saints offense had any type of productivity, period. The offensive line was surprisingly horrible in the run game. When it comes to the offensive line being considered as one of the biggest strengths, and your offensive production is based around not Jameis, not even Alvin Kamara, but your offensive line play in a situation where you're expected to run the football, you're more talented in the trenches, and you couldn't get anything going. You let the opposing defense bully you in the trenches, and that's just unacceptable. And now you have to get corrected like on short notice against a very violent and prideful defending champs in Tampa Bay Bucks. And they have more talented defensive linemen than the Seattle Seahawks.
Yo, man, yeah, they're number one. They're number one rushing defense right now. I do believe.
No, that's us right now. They're number 2. Well, we're number one in we're number one in yards per carry, and we're I think we're 7th in total rushing yards per game.
No, 7 total rushing. Okay.
So the offensive line, they have to do better. And with Andrews Pete potentially facing a season-ending pectoral injury, we can say what we want about Andrews Pete. Okay, we can say he's always on the ground. I know I've said my fair share of criticism on Andrews Pete, but he has continuity and experience with those other guys up front on that line. You can't replace that in short order. Not even with someone that's as reliable so far in Calvin Throckmorton. You may get Will Clapp back because he cleared the waivers, but that's a offensive line that may be out for the rest of the season, and you have to find ways to adjust. You gotta find ways to adjust. I mean, there's no other way around that.
Yeah,
the running back play was abysmal, not just in the running game, but in the passing game. Now you might be questioning why the passing game, because Alvin Kamara had over 125 yards in receiving.
Right.
It's a lack of split carries or split touches between he and the next guy up, which is supposed to be Devine Ozigbo. He only had 1 catch out of the backfield for 12 yards.
Yep.
1 for 12. He had 3 carries on the ground after that. I don't care if it's going nowhere. You have to get Devine Ozigbo or any running back there, even if it's Ty Montgomery, because he has running back experience. You have to get split carries with Alvin Kamara, because we've seen around the NFL already what happens when you put too much workload on your running backs. If you're not Derrick Henry, Derrick Henry is just a freak of nature. He's just a freak of nature. Okay, he can handle the abuse. He is a walking titan. But Alvin Kamara is not Derrick Henry. CMC, Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones, we've seen the Rams have running back issues before the start of the season.
Yeah.
The Ravens just like J.K. Dobbins. The fact of the matter is, you don't want to put Alvin Kamara in those types of situations, especially when you're trying to make a push to get into the playoffs. You want him as 100% as physically possible. And I mean, last time the Saints did this was in the 2019 season, and he got nicked up due to an injury. He hasn't been right all season long. So you don't want a repeat of that performance whatsoever. True. Special teams, guys, I can't overstate enough. The special teams is a godsend. It is a lifesaver. It is the backblood of the New Orleans Saints in the NFL. Shout out to Brian Johnson, really an unsung hero. Coming an undrafted kicker out of Virginia Tech, coming in those conditions in his first ever NFL game, the guy delivered. The kid delivered, and now And now it's his show to run with going forward because Will Lutz has declared himself out for the rest of the season due to a setback in his rehab. It's unfortunate, but it inspires confidence, at least a little bit of confidence, that Brian Johnson can hold down the fort until Will Lutz gets back next season. Marcus Davenport's a freaking monster. He put offensive linemen on their backs 3 times. He pushed offensive linemen back 5, maybe even 6 yards on another 2 occasions.
Mm-hmm.
He led all defensive linemen this week in terms of total pressures.
Mm-hmm.
And when he's on the field, the juice is just turned up to another level. When was the last time, other than tonight, or last night, the Saints came away with 5 sacks this season when he's not on the field? Can anybody name it? Because I sure can't. The guy's a difference maker. His only knock is he just can't stay healthy for whatever reason. He just can't stay healthy. Can he turn a corner? I believe he can. He has more than proven that he can. So overall, I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased with where the Saints are at. It can be a lot better. It could be better. That's the best thing about this. They have not played their best. They have not played their best football offensively, or even for that matter.
By no means.
Yeah. But I want to raise a question. Like, you guys think it was a lack of familiarity, the reason why we didn't see Lamar Miller on the field at all? You think it's just a playbook thing, an X and O thing?
It potentially could be. It potentially could be, but even if it isn't Lamar Miller, you still have Ty Montgomery, who has that experience with the playbook and has played for you as a running back at least in one full game. In that one full game, he came away with over 100 yards.
He did.
So
that was against Carolina, right?
It was against Carolina's stout defense at the time. So I'm not giving Sean Payton any type of reprieve or any type of leeway when it comes to not using other running backs. And it's not like Devon Ozigbo is new to this offense. He's been here before. Even though he was for the preseason, he knows what Sean Payton wants out of his running backs. And he's more than able to deliver, if not just a little bit.
Right.
So that's Sean Payton. That's Sean Payton's fault. Now, thankfully, it didn't come at the bite. It didn't come at the bite him yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be damned if knock on wood. I'll be damned.
Yeah.
I got no wood.
So here's my question for y'all now, because we all know
Dwayne Washington too. That really showed that we was missing him last night too.
Yeah, he was hurt too. So, but this is my question for y'all. We all know we need a damn receiver, but I seen on it today somebody I think it was Crusher that showed it to me that our boy, our future, he used to play for the us, went to the Ravens and then went to the Raiders and got released. Mr. Willie Snead. I would take him back. I would take him under a veteran contract. I would love him.
Yeah, I heard he got released earlier today.
Yeah.
Steve.
He'll be a good pickup. He knows our offense, and he was pretty damn good with Drew Brees. So I'm saying I feel like he can do good with us. That would be a good little solid pickup.
Waste on time. Go get the man.
I mean, it's really a low bar set right now by our wide receivers. I think anything is probably better than what we seen last night against Seattle. Anything is if you can run a route. If you could have any type of paralysis as a wide receiver, that would be the closest thing. I would be grateful for that, because what I seen last night was like something that probably shouldn't even deserve to be on a football field, let alone the NFL. It was very sad, very embarrassing. We've had to call somebody. We've had to hey big head somebody today in the NFL trying to get a wide receiver. Anybody. I don't know who, but definitely had to call somebody.
Definitely. We definitely need somebody.
I definitely agree the Saints need to bring somebody. But
what's up, Molly?
The reality is, and this is just me, I don't think the Saints are going to bring in any other receiver. Not just because they don't want to, but it's because the salary cap situation, and they have to make roster moves. Like, okay, they bring in Willie Snead. Who are they going to cut from the active roster? Lord John Humphrey has special teams value. You're not going to release Ty Montgomery. He has special teams. He definitely has special teams value. Kenny Stills was recently just signed to the active roster. So that's like, and you created cap space just to sign him on in the first place. Yeah. And Michael Thomas gets back, and Deontay Harris is your deep threat playmaker when he comes back. Marquez Callaway, for as much as many of us are disappointed, me excluded from that, he is showing that he can be a great number 2, easily number 3 option. When Thomas is back in the fold, the space for wide receivers on this team is very minimal. So if you bring in Willie Snead, you have to be very, very comfortable in letting either Lil Jordan Humphrey go or Ty Montgomery go, because one of those two are going to be biting the dust. And the one that makes the most sense is Lil Jordan. And so far, they haven't even considered letting him go yet to bring in somebody else. And they haven't done it yet. I doubt they're going to do it now.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
I'll cut somebody off of the practice squad and then sign like Lil Jordan Humphrey. Let them go back to the active. Instead of the active roster, let them go to the practice squad. I'll cut somebody like Kawan Baker that we haven't even seen yet. We're not even using him.
Yeah. Or even Winston. What's his name? Eastman Winston. Somebody.
Eastman Winston
Jr.
Yeah. We haven't used him either.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But I honest to God think that our season kind of depends on it. I really do. If we don't have any wide receiver production, and I don't see nobody that's gonna step up to do that, I'm not sure. I mean, of course, we could sit up here all night and think and dream about Michael Thomas. The fact is, he's not back yet. It's not like he's probably gonna be back this week. Every week we come on here saying he might be back. He got it, he got activated. The fact is, he's not here. The fact is, we need somebody right now, and we're not going anywhere without any resemblance of wide receiver production.
Exactly. Hey, but Crusher, I know you watched the. You said you watched the video that I was trying to show you earlier, with his uncle and Stephen A. talking. Remember?
Yeah.
But if you watched that whole video towards the end of it, his uncle said, he said, but he might be back for the Bucks game. He might, and he started smiling and smirking. So I don't know if he's gonna be back or not. But his uncle's smiling and smirking. So, but I don't know anything. I'm just saying he might be back. So the way he was talking, he kind of hyping us up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. We need it. Yep. I mean, I would never be as happy. I would never if we would have seen anything like we seen, from earlier in the season, just anything, even Jawan getting some touchdowns or getting some catches in the red zone, anything that would have inspired confidence, we wouldn't be having this conversation. And for the first time this season, I'm talking in this way of saying, we need somebody. I really haven't said that all year. I really haven't. I kind of been like, we're gonna get healthy and we're gonna get some people back. That's been my vibe. That's been the moniker for me. But this the first time of the season I'm like, we need somebody. We need a wide receiver, somebody that's gonna step up. Because without that we're not doing anything. We're not doing anything. And to jump off of Aaron's point, bless you, man. God bless the truth. Our offensive line really didn't get no surge last night neither. And it was so weird to see Teron and Eric McCoy on the field and still not get that surge that we needed in the running game. And it just, we really played a very sloppy game. We played a very sloppy game, a very weird, unorthodox game. Didn't play as well as we should. We got the win. It wasn't as fulfilling as you would want it to be, because you see the flaws, you see the things that you kind of did wrong. And hey, let's face it. Seattle missed some kicks that it just was lined up for us to not to make. But if he makes those, what I think, 2 kicks,
Rudy, come on
we're probably going to overtime. It's probably something different, but it all lined up for us to get that victory. That was, some things that's outside of, our control, so to speak. But we did get that victory, but definitely, it was left up to some things we couldn't control, definitely. That kicker guy, I can't even think of his name right now. I haven't really paid attention to their roster all year. But he put them in some bad spots. I'm not even sure. I wanted to look up his percentage this year because man, he looked pretty terrible. It looked like somebody like some Rosas or something, some dire situation that they need to go out and try to get somebody else. But I'm sure glad he was wearing nasty colors last night, and I'm sure glad he missed them field goals. Period. But we're talking about a game that could have went a different way. Because it was just a 3-point difference, and he missed those field goals. It could have put us in a different situation because we did not run the ball good at all. We kept trying though. We kept trying. I was waiting on that angle option or that Texas route all night. We got it. We got that open field, that mixed match with Alvin. We had a couple knockout blows, offensively. Almost kind of been the story this year. Those drives where we kind of had some money drives and some money plays that took chunks and got us down to what we needed to get. But, thoroughly moving the ball and methodically and matriculating down the field, we did not do that last night. We did not. It took some chunk plays and it took our quarterback having 40 yards on the ground, running the ball.
You couldn't see consistent. Yeah, you couldn't see momentum last night, man.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, no, it wasn't like that. It wasn't clear cut. Especially after because the drive. I just want to say, like the drive, right when we got the ball back in the third quarter after halftime, like that was the quickest drive I ever seen. Like that was one of Jameis Winston errant throws where he threw it low into the outside. He should have threw it right to the inside. Marquez could have caught the ball. He put the defensive back in place to swat at it. But we just didn't have any momentum. It was like on the field, off the field. We really didn't. And I thought that drive we would have at least had some sustainable offense, but we did not. It was very choppy, very, very dodgy last night. So yeah,
I feel that. Let's see. I post the link in there for you, Coach Rudy, so you can hop on in here.
Yeah,
but
the only good thing that I can say about this game from Monday night, thank God for that Saint defense that stepped up.
Yep.
Because they were pretty much doing all the work last night.
Yeah.
It ain't just Jameis Winston and Alvin Kamara and is doing the work and stuff, but that defense put up like 5 sacks on the Seahawks on Monday night.
Yes, sir.
I just want to point out,
especially DeMario Davis.
Talk about it.
I just want to point out that Paulson Adebo quietly had one of the best showings of the DBs. He only gave up one catch for 10 yards. Right. He was covering Tyler Lockett, who only had 2 for 12 throughout the entire night. I just want to point that out real quick.
Yeah.
Yep. Out of all people, too, Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett, if he gets confidence and start to see that he can, do what he want to do, especially pushing you vertically, he's going to do it. And Paulson Adebo didn't give him a chance to get any confidence. He did not run routes like we known the Tyler Lockett's of the world to do. Yeah, totally. Glad that you brought that up. Paulson Adebo looked like he'd been in the league a couple years last night. It definitely showed his intelligence, his football acumen. And like again, he if he has bad plays, it's like he has that innate response to it. Like, I've had a bad play, I'm gonna move on. And that's one of those things that you see in veterans and players that's been in the league and been there before. So yeah.
Definitely.
Now this coming Sunday is going to be his biggest test period of the entire season. And if he can hold up, against Chris Godwin, maybe even Antonio Brown. Not as in that's gonna be a monumental task. I don't care how good of a rookie you are. Antonio Brown's going to find his way somehow into the Hall of Fame. He has that type of caliber in him. If he can find a way to hold up against Antonio Brown of all people, he should have no problem holding up against anybody going forward from that game. Period.
Definitely.
until they have to face him again.
Yep.
Is a statement. Yeah.
Now I wanted to ask, like, Bradley Roby never played against Tom in the NFC East, right?
Who?
Bradley Roby has always been. I mean, in the AFC East. Bradley Roby's always been in the AFC South, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He always played against. He always played against Tom, though. They said Bradley Roby was like Tom Brady's nightmare in the AFC. He always picked them off. Like every time they played each other, he picked them off probably at least once. So that's a good sign.
We need to look up. I want to look up them stats because I was thinking about that earlier, but I didn't look that up as well. Like maybe we could look that up. See Bradley Roby against Tom. Anything stand out?
I know. It's been the whole time. It's been in the AFC, but I don't think since the trade with Roby to New Orleans, I don't think he ever played against Brady in the NFC. I don't think.
Yeah.
But he been with the Texans the whole time before the trade.
Before the trade, right?
Yeah. So
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But shout out to Mr. I gotta give a shout out right here to Mr. Brian Perelson. He said this is my first time on here. I like this channel, so thank you. Man. I'm glad you're in here.
I know Brian. What's going on, man?
All right, Brian. What's happening?
Right, look,
Who that to you?
Who that to you?
Appreciate you tuning in, cuz. Appreciate you. Hit that like, crush that like, babe.
Oh, hey, press that like button for our boy Jube here.
Welcome to it.
Hey. Also, he also put in the chat. He said, "State of the Saint podcast is on," which is Mr. TJ. We know. I think TJ. Everybody in the chat know he's on there. But hey, I'm just shocked to have all the number of people we got right now. Shoot, the amount of people we got up in here. Shoot.
Yeah, I just told
appreciate all y'all.
Party, baby.
Straight up.
So he gave y'all a shout out. So.
Cool.
TJ Jones of the State of the Saints podcast. Shouts out to you, bro.
Shouts out TJ, man.
Hey, tell him something for me. Go back into his chat and say, "Yo, since you going live and Hoodie Juice live, you got a round table. Tell him to come join my round table real quick and bring these people over here. Tell him to bring the views up over here. Yeah, tell him to bring the views over.
Powers combined.
Come bring the go, Brian.
Yeah, bro.
Solid real quick.
Yeah.
It'd be like,
Brian.
It'd be like the X-Men in the Marvel Universe crossover. Everybody be looking for.
We want TJ.
Not the X-Men, crossover.
The mutants. I'm sorry,
I remember that episode, dog.
Now hold on 1 second.
What a great
Somebody
time.
else is in here, so let's bring him on. Everybody knows him as Man in the Black, aka Coach Rudy.
What's up, Rudy?
Rudy. What's
It's
that?
been Rudy.
The Man in Black.
What's happening?
The coach in the building. And the coach.
With the
With the
fresh cut.
haircut. Look, got the John B. fade.
With the fresh hair.
Like it.
You the bad
Like
mother. Shut your mouth.
Rudy. What's up, man?
Hey, King Nep, you think I'm a bad mother? Shut your mouth. You a bad mother. Shut your mouth.
I appreciate you, man.
You guys all a bad mother. Shut your mouth.
Trying to be like you, man.
What's your take, bro?
Hey, Rudy just came straight out the barbershop with that.
Yeah.
You see him, huh? You see him, huh? Just got the alcohol swipe on the edge. Just got it. That boy drip ice.
Burning.
Hey, man, what you think of the game, though, Coach?
Yeah, man.
Yep, you're on now.
Give us your thoughts, man.
Okay, first off, I'm just glad the Seahawks didn't step on my blue suede shoes.
Let's see it.
Point taken.
Not kidding. I got blue suede right here.
Cold. Okay, cold.
That was.
You should have seen
I like
guys.
it.
I hate to say this, but I hate being off topic. But before I get back into football, y'all should have seen. Y'all think, hey Jay, you think I'm normally unleashed with my standard white fedora and my suit and regular black and white suit?
Oh,
I was dressed all black with my blue suede, my gray jacket, white fedora, and a blue tie. And my class reunion.
Ooh, you were killing them.
Look,
Hey, damn.
You was dripped out, man, cuz.
Fellas.
Hey,
Let me tell you.
Rudy, the only thing you missing is these. That's the only thing you missing, Rudy.
What the?
That's the only thing you missing, Rudy.
What's he got on?
Thug life.
Fellas, let me tell you something about Coach Rudy real quick.
Man.
Podcast look, I don't care if it's Hoodie Jube. I don't care if it's TJ Jones. I don't care if it's Big Q. This man gonna come.
I'm sorry. You were saying?
With a
Oh.
You were saying, my brother?
Hey, don't do this, man. You don't want to have a dress off. We trying to talk football. But I like the fedora, man. You looking clean.
I like it. I like the white fedora, man.
You ain't playing, boy.
Popping off.
I haven't seen a fedora like that since Michael Jackson.
Hey, I just understand. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Talk to me, Jerry.
Yes, sir. That one's clean.
One time.
I got another bigger black one over there too.
Man, that one clean. That one clean right there. You like Bumpy Johnson. It look like you running numbers, cuz.
That's old school, bro. That's old school.
I love that one. That one clean right there.
Or look like Bugsy Calhoun.
Bugsy Calhoun. from all them nice Bugsy.
You stupid, bro.
Oh, bro.
Hey, Jerry. Is it just me? I think your sound's going out. Is it just me, guys, or does it look like your sound's kind of like low?
Jerry, you're super low. I can barely hear you.
Yeah.
Low on the low side.
Yeah.
It's like it's on the floor. When it comes to low, he's on the flow rider side.
I'm using my phone, y'all.
Oh, it's your phone. Okay.
Hey, I just want to.
That sounds low.
But I will say this: like, what happened? First off, what happened to Traquan Smith?
Oh, great question. We were all looking at each other, wondering the same thing.
You think when you come first back, you'd be like, "Let's go, let's get it, let's get him, release him goals." But no,
that's what we thought.
He had a touchdown. He literally stopped on the damn ground.
That's what we thought.
He puffed his chest up so much 2 weeks ago.
Let's give a big hand to Mario Davis. He bull rushed the center, dude, and tackled the running back.
Hold on, I'm gonna stand up for Demo Davis.
Hey, and you know, I just seen the day.
Demo Davis. Hold on, man.
The story. Do your thing, Nep. Do your thing, Nep. I didn't realize that the play before that happened, that he literally told old boy, you're gonna have your chance to hit me next play. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And that's what happened. That's what happened. He hit both of them.
He said,
he ain't even touched the running back. It was just all synthesis. He ain't had to touch him.
Wait,
that man hit stick the whole organization. Pete Carroll was 3 years older after that man got hit, bro.
Tell me that didn't get you out your seat, man.
Alex is traumatized.
What is it?
Traumatized.
So traumatized, dude.
He don't want no. He will see no more.
He don't want to hit the Mario anyway. He don't want to see 56 at all.
The thing is, Alex Collins is like an innocent bystander. He's an innocent bystander to like a whole instigation. He's like Kevin Jones. Everyone's the one instigating the whole shit along
the whole thing.
And Alex Collins is sitting there trying to do his job, and he got a shit on the receiving end of some bullshit. He's like, "What? He was there. I ain't doing fucking shit."
He was the most humble one, Alex Collins, bro. Definitely. You know,
get my man, free my man Alex Collins, man. Get my man off that team. He don't even
real, bro.
Bro.
Hey, he played good against Pittsburgh too. He definitely had a second.
Bro.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I have a question for you guys. Actually, three things I want to go over. First off, do you think that whoever starts the fight should also get fouled too and be offsetting penalties?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think they should be held accountable for the flag.
Exactly, both should be held accountable.
It's dumb that they admit that they always catch the second person.
I mean, they didn't want the rest of them wanted both coaches
we
for
all
the game.
sit here afterwards and see the person who initiated the argument. So it's kind of ridiculous.
And two,
wait. I just want to point out in retrospect to this question, the first personal foul on Marshall Lattimore, there was an official literally standing in the back of the goddamn end zone where the play was happening. He was literally standing behind the Seahawks, and you mean to tell me you didn't see a big 6'4" receiver shove a 6'23" cornerback and Marshall Lattimore? He literally flies 2 feet away from DK Metcalf. But for somehow your retina decided to fixate on the retaliation part. But you didn't see the contact part.
Hey, who that Davis?
So sick and tired.
That makes sense.
Let me call Mitchell Goodell, see if he still is paying the refs off. Oh, okay, he is. He still doesn't like the Saints.
But in all honesty, look, that officiating crew was headed by Sean Hochuli, and his officiating crew leads the NFL in terms of total penalties. Total penalties. We got the short end of the stick of getting a finger happy, trigger happy officiating crew that just loves to throw the yellow. That just loves to throw the yellow.
Speaking of penalties, do you guys think there needs to be more clarification of the roughing the passer penalty?
Yes.
I don't think so,
actually,
man.
Let me give you a great example. When Davis was going down, he just basically just taps the guy, just gets a paw on him, and doesn't even do anything. Like a one-arm tackle. He missed, and they called that roughing the passer. Now with the one on Jameis, I can understand that. I can understand the one on Chauncey and Jameis, because when you leave with the helmet, you try to go for the show, but actually hit the helmet. That's an easy call.
Yeah. I just want to see reviews and challenges be utilized in any form or fashion other than being some aesthetically satisfying, tool that people use to shut people up, because it seemed like they get all of these things together and voting for it and getting it passed. But when it come down to really hard wiring into the game and utilizing it, they don't do it. And it seems like every time.
I just want to see these boys be held accountable for their actions. Right. If they're going to fine players, for the penalties, okay, fine. That's fine. I can live with that any day of the week. I'm sure they can too with their big.
They should also find the refs too.
That's what I was about to say. They need to keep that same energy. I like that, Rudy. Get the refs too. Because their penalties, like, okay, if it's on field, like, it can change the course of a game. That's fine. But their penalties, their phantom calls, they can change the course of a game, and we've seen that. Especially us damn Saints fans in 2018. I'll never forget that goddamn missed PI. I will never forgive that. Ever. I don't care. Ever. I don't care if I'm. I don't care if I'm 24 right now. I don't care if I'm 44. I don't care if I'm 84. I'm never forgetting that. Ever.
Hey, and speaking of that, speaking of flags and speaking of pass interference, am I tripping, y'all? Please tell me. Did DK Ugly Metcalf not rip Marshawn Lattimore to the ground, or did he not? I don't understand. Honestly, did he not, or did he?
Honestly, he didn't.
I don't know.
He didn't.
No.
It was kind of too quick to notice, but with the wet field, it
was bang bang
either way.
It was like they were hand fighting with each other. I can let that go. They were hand fighting with each other, and Marshawn Lattimore just lost his footing on wet grass. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that.
Gotcha.
Oh, wait, by the way, Chrissy, thank you for reminding me that pass interference on Traquan. Was that pass interference, or the dude just lost his footing underneath him?
It was pass interference because Traquan was blocking. He wasn't even looking for the ball.
Yeah, he was looking for smoke. He was looking for smoke on that play. He had smoke with him on the play prior. That was just him getting his get back.
That's exactly what that was.
It looked like a flop. It looked like a flop.
Fellas, I hate to cut it short, but I see we got one of our new people in the chat, Miss Anna. Just want to say welcome, Miss Anna, to the Hoodie Jube channel. And as always, Alan, I'm the one that brought her over.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Hit that like button for my boy Jube.
Crush that like.
Breakdown.
Welcome, Miss Anna.
Yep. Hey, and also, I think it was Brian. No, was it Brian? Yeah, I think it might have been Brian. He asked earlier. He said, right here, he said, do you think sometime this week you can do a roundtable, sir, with a couple of Tampa Bay fans, and let's have a discussion about the Saints and the Bucs to that? And a lot of people commented and said they want to see that. The only thing is, I gotta find. I know we just gotta find some Bucs fans.
Hey, you know what? Get with Manny about that. Get with TJ about that. TJ is around the league in terms of
right.
So you can get with TJ about that, and he can direct you to some people.
I got one.
And he Men in Black, my man here, got him on.
Hey, Davis, I got one. You probably the same one we're thinking of. The one that it was like the one TJ interviewed a while back.
Yeah, no, TJ definitely got some Bucks fans if they would be interested. Just talk about the different seasons we having. That would be nice because half of them got mad respect, half of them don't. Plus some of them really smelling themselves because they Super Bowl champions, so they might need the humble pie.
Yep, they definitely do. But I tell people all the time, if we have, so let's say we don't get Michael Thomas back, but let's say we do get Taysom Hill and Deontay Harris, it's gonna be a different game than what it was last night. Why? Deontay Harris is your deep threat. Deontay Harris is your deep threat, and Taysom Hill is your player that everybody's going to watch on the field no matter where he's at. And we didn't have both of them people. So basically you just had Callaway all night because nobody else was really doing anything.
Yeah.
Taysom Hill, like, as much as we give Taysom Hill, like, shit for wanting to be a quarterback, the guy's a game changer. All right, he is. Especially when he's involved in the receiving game. He opens up he's the one that attacks the middle of the field when no one else will. Not even the tight ends. He's the flex tight end. He can run the football.
Right.
My only beef with Taysom Hill is it's not even directly even at Taysom Hill. It's that Sean Payton putting him in the wrong spot. That's it.
Yeah.
If you use him in like third and shorts or fourth and shorts, or even in enemy territory, or just beyond the 50, or just before the 50, then I'm fine with that.
Right.
But like in the 3rd and 2s or longer, you're really asking for trouble because they know what's coming. They're going to stack that box and it showed against the Giants.
Hell no.
So Sean just needs to use Taysom Hill in the right situations, and then that's it. Okay, I'm fine with that.
I want to see Taysom Hill as a running back.
Yeah.
Oh,
That wouldn't be Taysom Hill as a running back. He does running. He's had like in like very few plays he's a running back.
Yeah. But personally, you know what I really want to see come like to be brought back and be activated immediately for special teams. Now that Harris is out, Lawrence Woods.
Lawrence Woods?
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
And he just might because everything going on. He definitely might.
A few months before he got released.
I talked about Lawrence Woods in the offseason. Lawrence Woods made a living on special teams as a return man.
Yes, he did.
Check it out, Rudy. Check it out.
Dude has more agility than Harris, but has about his speed, you know.
Yeah, and Marquez
going 5'9" too.
Man, the more we use people on special teams, the more we can't use them on the offense. The more we use them on offense, the more we not using on special teams. We just spread so thin from our hands team to the wide receivers to the tight. Like we just so spread thin right now. We gotta find some stability and some depth, bro.
I'm finally glad we got some stability. First off, hey Davis, I think I know who Hoodie can actually look for when it comes to Bucks fans who are willing to talk and actually speak logic. Bucks Locker. Because TJ actually interviewed him at one point. So,
send me his
social
media so I can hit him up.
If y'all want to come on into the round table, y'all more than welcome to come on in. The link in the chat. If y'all want to come on in to say, give us your thoughts on the same.
Yep. And also, Brian Pearson also asked us, he said, what do you think about buying Odell Beckham out? And also, he wanted to let us know, too. He said he's in TJ's chats, too. And TJ's chat's got Bucks fans right now. If somebody wants to go ask him, they want to be on the show.
Absolutely not. I don't want OBJ.
You want OBJ?
Yeah. I don't want OBJ.
No.
I'd rather have freaking Dan Moss.
Hell to the no.
See, like me, don't get me wrong. I would love. Trust me. Me being an LSU fan, I would love to see OBJ back in Louisiana. But there's one person I'd rather better that I think right now, just because he knows our offense. I would love to trade for Brandon Cook again, y'all. Him and Michael Thomas would be good.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about Brandon either.
I want the minority.
Brandon Cook's guy and freaking Harris, but who has all Brandon Cook's abilities and then some.
No OBJ. No.
But personally, ask me, Harris is a hell of a lot faster.
Well, who you pick then?
OBJ. The thing with OBJ, it's not even the personality thing with OBJ.
He just can't stay healthy.
It's not well. It's that, and it's just OBJ is a wild card.
He is.
And what I mean by wild card is he definitely has the ability to be an impact player if he was to come to the Saints locker room. Okay, injury prone or not, but the fact of the matter is, well, for one, he's still injury prone. So we have to take that into account. And if you're going to clamor for OBJ to come to the Saints, you have to forfeit any other gripe you have about any other receiver on the team being injury prone or any player on the Saints team being injury prone. You can't talk about you can't you know, like
you have to get Odell. We'd have to pretty much pull Mike Dick and basically second almost every one of our draft picks.
It's going to take everything to get that guy, but
that's the main thing.
And like Aaron was just saying, he stayed hurt. I mean, let me tell you this, like my grandfather used to say in his lifetime, he hell when he well, but he's sick all the time. Translation, I mean, the dude's a good player, but he stay hurt too damn much. And you don't want that.
I just don't understand the philosophy when it comes to our fan base. We're tired of players on our team getting seriously injured all the time. Traquan Smith, Marcus Davenport. But we go out here, we look at these other players that have just either a similar length of injury history, if not more so than what we already have. But they fall in love with them because they're a big name. A big name doesn't always generate to being a guy that fits the Saints mold or the Saints system.
I can honestly say behind Drew Brees, Demario Davis is probably the best free agent that we've ever picked up. Any other player has been a bust for us. You know, I think as a fan base, we should have noticed that already. We've already tried to go get free agents for the years past. You can name them. And they've never showed us anything. Adrian Peterson was here for a day or two and tried to holler at Sean, and Sean was like, nope, get out. Bye. It go down the list.
Let's be fair to Janoris Jenkins. Janoris Jenkins was an outstanding CBT next to Marshawn Lattimore. Okay, so I don't want to disrespect Jack Rabbit, but Saints Jack Rabbit is a lot better right now than Titans Jack Rabbit. I just put that out there.
Yeah, totally.
We don't claim Titans Jack Rabbit. We claim Saints Jack Rabbit. They're very, very different people.
He is, man. And to talk about Mike Vrabel, I'm not understanding that.
A very underrated signing is honestly Tanner Passingham. He would be top. He's not top 5, but he's a top 10 underrated signing. He leads the team right now in sacks with 3.
Yeah, but I can say it's what's up.
If it's cheap, we should have signed Anthony Miller.
Anthony Miller? I mean,
Anthony Miller.
What's up, Anthony? Hey, man. Hey. Send a super chat. Hey, send that super chat. I know you got it, AM.
Hey, yo, Miller, send me a signed jersey, fam. Send me a signed jersey. Hey, hook the boy up, man.
Is this you? Wow. And no, I don't have a WhatsApp, Anthony Miller.
Oh, son. Hit me up with a signed jersey, man. Your boy's struggling out here. Your boy's struggling to get some merch.
Hey, Davis.
I ain't gonna pawn it.
What's up?
Well, actually, and also, King Nep, I want to get y'all's opinion on this. I thought, I first thought that with Jordan, Rankins, Brown, and Davenport on the line, I thought that was a scary defensive line. But how much more scary is it now with Jordan, Passanio, Onyemata, and Davenport on the front 4? And
it's a record. It's an absolute record.
This is the best part. We finally got a scary linebacker core, which scares the crap out of me. And Warner, Alexander, and Davis.
Hey, y'all, hear me out. Hear me out on this. Hear me out on the D-line. Right? Marcus Davenport and Capacino are your 2 tallest people, right? Big man, big body, but they quick. So if I was Sean Payton and them, I would try to move Cameron Jordan to the middle with David Adamadu and use them long arms on the outside. So whenever they try to do like a little pass to the outside, they can swat that shit. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that might work.
You're saying put Cam on the inside?
Yeah, let them wreck the people in the middle.
Yeah, I like him on the outside.
It's sound. I can understand.
I mean,
I can see where you're coming from.
Passanio's actually pretty fast. I mean, I see him literally. It was against Green Bay. The dude got outside. Passanio literally screaming up the field and clobbered the guy.
Yeah,
look at this question. We got Jasper in here said, "Who's worse, Cody Fleener or Adam Trotman?"
Fleener. It's Fleener.
Adam Maker's very fast.
I'm so glad this question came up.
Adam Rojas.
I am so glad that this question came up because I have to speak on this about Adam Trotman. No. I'm going to speak to his defense here while giving him constructive criticism at the same time. Everybody is harping so negatively on Adam Trotman because of Jared Cook and the bad taste he left in our mouth in the divisional game last year. It is the only reason, because the expectation went up so high for Adam Trotman because we're so desperate to forget about Jared Cook and the impression that he left on this on our fan base.
Hold up, but that wasn't his fault.
I don't agree. Come on, I gotta ask you.
Wait. San Francisco clocking in the skull. He'd be a heck of a lot better tight end.
No. Like, hold on now. Like, and this is only his second year. I think it's more our fault for putting so much expectation on a second-year player who's still gaining experience. This is his first time ever being the leading tight end of a pro football team. And he came from a small school in Dayton. Dayton, for whatever reason, and during his time in Dayton, he broke a school record for 14 receiving touchdowns. So we know the potential is there. But there's a massive difference. I wouldn't even say big. There's a massive difference between playing at a small school in Dayton to trying to transition that to the all-pro level in the NFL. It's going to take Adam Trotman time for him to acclimate and to adjust to the speed and the intensity and the expectation of being an all-pro NFL tight end. And secondly, Nick Van Net's not here right now. Okay, so if Nick Van Net's not here, who's going to be your blocking tight end? Juwan Johnson is literally making his first year transition ever in the NFL as a receiving tight end, a flex tight end. And Garrett Griffin is just Garrett Griffin. He's just playing more the role of a fullback, not so much for tight end. So there's more responsibility on this play than what he's mentally ready is more mentally ready for right now. So I'm waiting to see what he looks like when Nick Van Net comes back and he reassumes that blocking role that he was supposed to have coming into the season in the first place.
Yep. That's the same thing I was telling people.
Davis.
I mean, you could make that argument, and I definitely could see, and maybe even make me realize even a little bit more of the impression and what I think about Adam Trotman and what we expect. I think it's half and half for me. You know, I think that's very valid what you're saying, hey, because I mean, Jared Cook, you know, he really pissed me off. He really did some shit internally with that fumble. He really did. But Adam is dropping some stuff this year. That fumble. I mean, he's been doing some boneheaded things that I would love to defend, and I would love to, you know, give him time to get better, and I want to. But he just has to show me. He has to show me a little bit more. You know, he came up big for us in the Washington game. He had some big passes at the end of the game. But, I mean, other than that, I'm not sure exactly what he's been doing that I thought he was better at. I mean, and we say this is his first year, but, I mean, he had a lot of experience last year, even with Jared Cook and Josh Hill. I just want to see more out of him. He has to have some more confidence and some more catching ability.
I agree.
I can definitely respect that. But we have to understand he had Jared Cook. He had Jared Cook as a mentor. Jared Cook was not much of a blocking tight end.
No, he wasn't.
That's true,
at all.
Yeah, he wasn't. That's true. He
So
wasn't.
I'm definitely not absolving him of any of all his mistakes. Week 4 against the New York Giants, I can hold him. I can hold him accountable while also understanding he was going up against a violent Leonard Williams going off the edge. Like, there's not much you can do in that situation when a violent 300+ pound defensive lineman is trying to get around the edge to your quarterback.
You're gonna get eaten up. Like
you are going to lose that matchup 99.99% of the time.
The holding.
Yeah, the holding. Like, there's nothing you can do there except fold him into the pavement.
Yeah,
take the wheel.
Far, his best game is against Washington, and that's just that just shows the capability of Adam Trautman when he can focus on being the receiving tight end that he was known for in Dayton. Yeah, so that's why I'm saying I'm holding out on full judgment or full criticism for at least another year and to see what it looks like when Nick Van Neck comes back, because I think that's fair. There's no way that we can expect someone like Adam Trautman to come in and be a top 10 tight end this year with so much responsibility on his young shoulders. It's just not fair to him. And we put so much emphasis and so much expectation on him before he was really ready. It took Travis Kelce. How many years has he been in the NFL so far? It took him like 3 years. Yeah. It took him like 3 years, his third year being with Alex Smith, before he really showed any sign of breaking out. His best year came under Patrick Mahomes. It took George Kittle 4 years. It took 4 years for him to be known as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Yeah. So these guys, they take time. And someone in the comment section talked a little bit about it. It takes 3 to 4 years to develop that position, and that's honestly fair. Look at Darren Waller. Darren Waller didn't burst onto the scene until maybe late in his second year, going into his third year.
Yeah.
So we just have to temper expectations. Like, I'm lowering my standards right now. So, and when he ascends it, I'll just add a little bit more on top of that and just see what he does. And I think that's just where I'm at. I think, and that's where everybody should be at. But everybody's not wired the same way, so it's not fair for me to expect that of them.
And to juxtapose Cody Slater and Adam Trautman is really unfair, because the reason people despise Cody Slater is because he was pretty much an established tight end before he even came to this team, and what he showed on the Colts was something that he did not exhibit being in New Orleans Saints. He was a complete different tight end than what we signed up for. And it goes back again to those free agent signings of big names that come here and don't show up. So it's it's Fleener for me. It's the Fleener for me.
You can never tell me that a big name is important to the Saints ever. You can never tell me. I don't care how big of a name. You can never tell me how big of a name someone's coming here. Like Odell, Raquel Armstead, he was pretty big when he was coming into the league. Lamar Miller, he had a pretty strong tenure. His most recent one with the Texans. You can't tell me. I don't care how big the name is. They have to come here. They have to come here and prove it. Demario Davis, he proved himself.
Right.
Tanner Paxton, he is proving himself. He is proving himself.
You all can probably agree.
Hey, when it comes to I gotta put some respect. I think I'm forgetting about it. Y'all correct me. Are we forgetting about Jonathan Vilma being a free agent signing
from the Jets?
Nope, haven't forgotten. I never will.
Never will.
Nope.
You didn't mention him earlier. We didn't.
He's a legend in my book as far as a free agent that came through and did what he's supposed to do.
Malcolm Brown.
After you. I got you. Definitely. But I mean, you look at Denard Ellaby, you look at Brandon Brown, you look at, all of them. Look at all of them. They just came here like some.
And here's something y'all
I don't have no idea, bro.
Jeremy Shockey.
It's like courting somebody online and then meet them in real life, and they nothing like they said they was gonna be.
Wait, Manny Black, what you say?
I was saying, here's something y'all probably forgot. Jeremy Shockey, he was also on the same team at Miami with Vilma.
Yes, sir. A lot of legends were.
But the thing is, y'all probably agree with me on this. I'd rather someone who has I'd rather have a no name come to us that makes himself a big name. Case in point, Marcus Colston.
It's been a philosophy for the Saints since 2006. Honestly, when Drew Brees came here.
That's one of our philosophies. The main philosophy, if you ask me, it's our main philosophy. The best ability that any player could have is availability.
Hey,
At the same time, that same philosophy has been their Achilles heel for like the past 3 seasons. They relied too much on undrafted, unproven talent in too many different positions. Defensive tackle, for example, Shy Tuttle has not shown anything in the pass rushing scheme. Malcolm Roach has only been good in the run stuffing. They're both. That's his only highlight. His only highlight. Now it's going to live on. It's going to live on forever. He's going to live on forever. Like he forever etched himself in Saints history with that. But that was his only big highlight.
Matty has a stiff arm too.
Yes,
like undrafted from Tennessee.
And the body
Malcolm Roach.
Yeah,
undrafted from Texas.
But personally, my favorite play and my favorite highlight is the Julio copter.
I think we did okay. What was our numbers like for our run defense last night?
Shit.
What was that?
Our run defense. Did we let them average like 2 or 3 yards a carry? I'm not sure. I can't think right now what we look like. I think we look pretty good.
It was less than 2.6 yards per carry.
2.6.
We're like what, the first or second best run defense in the league?
Well, overall, yeah. We're first in yards per carry. It's stopping in yards per carry with like less than 3, or a little over 3. Like, I think he's either 3.2 or below that.
I think
so. That's number 1.
2.6, 2.5, 2.6 yards per carry. We let them average.
And then we're top 10. I think we're 7th in terms of total rush yards per game.
Yeah.
But hey, guys.
And I think. So can we say that Ryan Nielsen and his scheme and his technique is way more important to us right now than the actual players on the field?
Yes and no. Repeat the question.
Just in the form of what he coaches and what he coaches by. And the technique that he coaches with, do you think that's more important than the actual players that we have, the 1 and the 3 technique that we have most of the time, most of the snaps?
I think it's a balance of both, really, because Ryan Nielsen could have the best coaching technique in terms of anybody, and he's proven that over the last couple of years. But if the talent's not there, it's just not there.
Right.
Like Shy Tuttle is a prime example of that. He's statistically right now the 2nd best defensive tackle on the Saints roster behind David Onyemata. And he can't get a pass rush to save his life.
He can't even catch a sneeze.
Malcolm Roach. And I love Malcolm Roach. He's from my Texas Longhorns. He's from my Longhorns. Yeah. And he's only good in run stuffing. Now he has a high motor. He has violent hands. He's a high motor. He will run after a running back from sideline to sideline. But he was never a guy that got after the quarterback. He's a guy that will put your running back into the dirt face first. And I love that. That was I missed that on my Texas defense because we need that terribly. Don't get me started on my Texas Longhorns, please. I will rant for weeks. I will rant for weeks.
Yes, sir.
Y'all look better early on this season, definitely. Hey, Joe.
Yes, sir.
Josiah Brunson had a pretty all right.
Yeah, he had a pretty decent game for his first game.
Hey, y'all.
He's a big body.
Hold on, real quick. Mr. Jerry trying to ask me something.
No, man. I'm saying it's been fun chopping it up with y'all on the round table. I enjoyed myself with y'all, but your boy about ready to shut it down for the night. But I'll still be in the chat watching.
Gotcha. Also do me a favor real quick while you're
all right, Jerry. All right, OG.
For all the new people up in here, tell them what they should do.
Hey, make sure y'all subscribe to the Hoodie Jube's YouTube channel. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, share this channel, and let them know that we go live If y'all want to come do round tables, you want to chop it up one-on-one with Hoodie Jube, like we doing right now, like myself and Allen and King Nep and CT Crusher, Coach Rudy, and whoever else that everybody else that's in the chat. If y'all want to come over here and talk Saints football, this is where to come. Just like every other Saints stream, this is where you come and give us your thoughts and opinions on the New Orleans Saints.
Yep,
So
and also
y'all be sure to comment, like, subscribe, share, do all, and make sure and be sure to ring that bell on this channel, because that way, whenever he goes live or whenever he do something special, you won't miss absolutely nothing. Y'all make sure y'all hit that notification button so that way when a new upload pops up or a new live comes up, y'all know where to come.
Yes, sir. And Crusher, and my boy Crusher, tell them what they can win. Oh, hold up, we got a new subscriber. Hold up,
Broski.
Jasper Bowden, new subscriber.
Jasper Bowden. Play it. You know what it is. Before I get up out of here.
First, before you go, Jerry, I gotta show you guys something.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta control this. I never figured out how to shut this damn thing off. This is pretty funny. So you gotta sit here for the song, and then once it goes off, just sit here and wait for the song. Just dance. Hey, this is for Pammy Whammy, for Miss Khan and all y'all. Y'all know y'all love dancing to the song. Come on, dance break.
I gave it. Hit the door, baby.
Hit the song, baby. Song, baby. You dance. Hit the song, baby. Song, baby.
Hey, so I clear my phone.
Okay.
Hey guys,
it all serious.
Said though, man, I'm an hour ahead. It was fun chopping it up with you guys.
Hey, Keith, before you go, I got a question to ask.
Talk to me, Rudy. What's up, man?
And I also got to show you something too. First off, how glad are y'all we finally got some stability on the chicken on the chicken.
Oh yeah,
you got to prove himself. He still got to prove himself.
Mentor Brian Johnson.
He still got to prove himself. He got another game. He got a big game coming up.
What a first game.
He started off strong, but can he maintain it?
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm saying. Momentum's key. Uncle Mo's the key. Hey, King Nephew.
Talk to me, Rudy. What's up, man?
You want to check out my new kicks?
Oh yeah.
Bam.
Well, that's also. But before I get up out of here too, because I do have an interview I have to do in the morning, like right early.
Yes. Also,
Black and Gold Hour podcast, by the way.
You said what?
I'm being interviewed by Mervin, the host of Black and Gold Hour podcast, early morning. So, well, before I go, I do want to answer a question somebody put down about what should the Saints do about Michael Thomas? Should he finish the second half of the season strong? Like the answer is pretty simple. You keep him. You already signed him to a massive 5-year deal. You keep him. Like why? I don't like. That's not even something you should question. He's your best wide receiver you drafted in your franchise history. Right now, Marcus Colston has sentimental value because he's touched the hearts of many of us. He's a true underdog. He got snubbed of several Pro Bowls. But if you put a prime Marcus Colston to a guy like Michael Thomas who's entering his prime, we don't even know what his prime is right now. He's just entering that. He's entering that stage.
Facts.
So right now, and he's already eclipsing or on pace to eclipse Marcus Colston overall in terms of total receptions and total receiving yards. Period. So I would say you keep Michael Thomas happy, you sell him the barn if you have to. You cannot, under any circumstance, let Michael Thomas walk out that door for any reason. Otherwise, you are going to regret it. If you don't, if
like
you
what
don't
happened to
hit
Michael
on a wide
Jenkins?
receiver, like period, then you're in trouble. Like I don't care who you, I don't like. You would have to hit on someone like Chris Olave in the next draft, or whoever else, or the next big wide receiver to even come close to mending the damage that would be caused from Michael Thomas leaving the Saints. Right. Like he's a quarterback-friendly receiver. He will make a quarterback look like above average at the very minimum. That's how good he is.
I mean, he helped Teddy Bridgewater.
He had not only just Teddy Bridgewater, but Taysom Hill as well. He has 100-yard games back-to-back with both quarterbacks. He has an 85% catch percentage. This man rarely drops the football when it's in his catch radius, ever. I don't care if it's Drew Brees. I don't care if it's Taysom Hill. I don't care if it's Teddy Bridgewater. All of them.
Hell, he made Geno Smith look good.
Well, he proved himself with Drew Brees, but he made Teddy Bridgewater when he was here. I mean, look what he's done since then. He only had 1 year in Carolina, despite Carolina being an awful franchise, but he's done nothing in Denver so far. He's beaten like 3 teams with a losing, terrible record. And he's tanked it ever since in Denver. But he has a 5-0 record with the Saints because of Michael Thomas. That was his go-to guy.
Well, Taysom Hill
is 3-1 because of Michael Thomas. Without Michael Thomas, he would have been 2-2 at the most. And I mean that with a heavy heart. He would have been 2-2 without Michael Thomas. 2-2. Let that sink in.
Yeah.
So the final answer is you keep him here if he ends this season strong.
8-1.
Period.
Definitely.
He's safe in their payment.
Hey guys, I did some math for a second. So far
Tammy,
we are.
Tammy, I hope you was okay. I hope you didn't fall. I hope you ain't slipped. I hope you got the grip thing for the foot slip in the shower because. You know, I'm the type that probably would bust my head. I probably wouldn't even got a chance to even comment back. That's what I was doing.
Hey guys, check this out. I just did some math for the for how we're doing without Drew Brees. So far, right now, we are 12 and 3 without Drew Brees.
12-3 overall wise.
Overall,
I mean that's a winning playoff record right there in and of itself.
I don't even think that's anything to consider, man. It's a new chapter. I don't even think we have to look in the past.
I know, but I'm adding, you know, in the Drew Brees era, which is kind of more towards the end of it.
Yeah.
With a new chapter, so it's like it's a good little stat line to have, you know.
Yeah, man.
All right. With that being said, it's 11 o'clock. I gotta hit the bed.
Hey, thank you for being here, man. Thank you for your knowledge, man. And good best of luck to you tomorrow morning, brother.
Yeah,
I appreciate that,
bro.
Good luck to you, man.
I appreciate all y'all. Hoodie Jube.
Aaron, before
King up. Appreciate you being here, my brother.
Love, man. All love.
All love, my dog.
Oh, one
What
more
up, Jerry?
thing. Hey, fellas.
Talk to me.
Well, just to say, I'm gonna say the same thing with the Hoodie Jube. I'm gonna say the same thing to Aaron. Just like everybody in the chat. Just like I said about Hoodie Jube's YouTube channel, y'all be sure, 100% sure, to subscribe to the B&G Breakdown Podcast with Who Dat Davis. Y'all be sure to do the same thing y'all doing on here with Hoodie Jube. The same thing y'all gonna do over there with B&G Breakdown Podcast. Y'all be sure to y'all be sure to like, comment,
what was the channel?
Share, you know what I'm saying. Spread the word, because
I'll put it in the chat.
We just a group of people just talking Saints football. So y'all be sure to go subscribe over to B&G Breakdown Podcast YouTube channel. The same way y'all gonna do with Hoodie Jube and TJ Jones and Big Q and everybody else. Y'all be sure to go check his channel.
We travel well.
This guy has great content over there. Just like Hoodie Jube, just like everybody else. Y'all be sure to go check it out. Be sure to
Yes,
check it
sir.
out. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Same way. Hit that notification button so when he goes live or do a video or
All right,
whatever,
unsubscribe.
y'all know the drill.
Y'all, wow.
already
I
know.
appreciate that. I appreciate that for real.
Even to the new subscribers that subscribe to this channel, like everywhere else, just follow the yellow brick road. You'll be all right.
Hey, Jerry.
Yeah.
Hey, you forgot to shout out somebody right here.
Oh, Jono Barnes. So let me look. After this live stream is over,
do the same with Jonah Barnes. Same with him.
I need everybody in the chat right now.
He got great stuff over there too.
I need everybody in the chat right now. After this whole thing is over, if you have a channel, I need you to link that motherfucker down in the comment section because I'm gonna be looking at this tomorrow morning after my interview. I'm gonna be coming back to this video and I'm gonna be looking down in the comment section. If you got a live stream, if you got a channel, and you do Saints content, I'm gonna need you to link it because I'm going to be subscribing to you.
Fast.
Just like I subscribe to Hoodie Jube, I'm going to be subscribing to everybody that has a Saints platform. Period. I don't care where it's at. I don't care if it's Facebook.
Davis?
I don't care if it's Instagram or Twitter, wherever at. I'm gonna hit you up with some support. All right, I'm gonna get back.
Davis. I'm not. My channel's not so much just one thing. I have it's just anything creative. That includes like sports and what have you. You know, I have yet to do a sport. I've yet to do a sports live stream. But I do create other stuff. You know.
Yeah, and me, I just whenever they have a Saints stream, wherever
and
I go,
pretty much my name is the same as my channel.
They already know I'm gonna show up by chat
Yes, sir.
or stream.
Boy, you going to anybody's channel? They yelling Jerry. Jerry, yelling Jerry the OG.
I just wasted another 5 extra minutes. I need to be hitting the schnoz. So as always, y'all know what it is. It's time to say it. Y'all know I got said before I hit up out of here. If y'all don't know, y'all will know right now. That over here we bleed black and gold until we what, boys?
Dead and cold.
Dead and cold.
Dead and cold. That is right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hoodie Jube, I appreciate you bringing me on, man. It was a fun time. Everybody in the comment section, everybody in the chat, thank y'all so much for supporting us and supporting the boy Hoodie Jube here. Y'all have a good night. And as always, see y'all next week as we take on the Succaneers, the Yuccaneers. Fuck them boys. Yes. I'm out.
Amen.
Shut up.
Give him a 2-finger salute.
Who that to you, man?
Talk soon, my dog. Appreciate you.
All right, so next up, King Nep. I know you said you had to go to bed because you're an hour ahead, but we're going to keep Mr. Crusher on here. You know, Coach Wood, we're going to still talk some facts and everything. So, any last words, King Nep?
I just want to say thank you for having me on, man. I'm going to always be in here supporting. I won't be on the camera all the time, but you know, every now and then I want to show face and talk mess with you boys, man. It was a pleasure, really. Thank you guys in the chat for showing love.
Bless
you. Know what I'm saying?
But that's how I gotta say it. But that's how I feel. If you're gonna say, do you really think you're not gonna be on here ever again? You think I'm gonna ever allow that to happen?
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to.
Hell no! You gotta be on the damn camera anytime I feel like it. Anytime I call you, you gotta get on.
You gotta put one time before I left. You know the DJ's thing. You just had to put a bishop on him, huh?
Hey, I appreciate you, my dog. It was good chopping it up with you boys, man. Y'all have a good night.
Neptune, till next time, my boy.
You be blessed.
Yes, sir.
That was Mr. King Nep, y'all. So now we down to 4, and I know Jerry said he wants to get back in the chat with everybody else. And I know it's a little late for him, too. So any last words, Jerry?
No, man. I just want to say thank you for having me on here, along with CT Crusher and Coach Rudy and Aaron and King Nep. And once again, shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all know I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. It's all love over here, baby. It's all love over here. I love you all, and ain't nothing y'all can do about it. Let's keep it going, y'all. We in this thing together. We got this. We got this.
Yes, sir. Who that to you, Mr. Jerry? Yep. Until next time, which will be sometime this week. We're gonna go have another, podcast, and I'm just gonna think about, I like the podcast that I did a few times where we do one-on-ones, but the round table is a little bit more fun, so we might start doing, maybe 1 or 2 round tables during the week, and not during the week. It's gonna be for I'm gonna keep it for the last start. So, we play Sunday, so maybe Friday or Saturday night we'll get in the round table, talk about our last starts on it, and then we'll have another round table on Mondays and stuff like that. Whenever
wait, hold up now.
We can let our thoughts,
Right.
Yeah,
wait, I have a question. You said Friday, right?
Yeah, the Friday. It just depends if I'm working time.
Subscribe to a Big Q's channel.
Yeah,
Big Q. Yeah, I'm subscribed to Big Q.
Does a fan thing on Friday too?
I think his is Fridays or Saturdays. Is one of them because he switched them.
I think it's Fridays because I know
it's Fridays. Because it was sometimes he doesn't do it, but most of the times he does do it. Lets people call in.
Yeah, but also since you shouted out Mr. Big Q, shout out to Mr. Big Q, for helping us with the channel too, especially around my birthday. And also, I wanted to give him a shout out because I know one of his close friends that was like a brother to him passed away. So you want to put that in the chat and send some prayers to him and stuff because I know he's going through a tough time.
Prayers to Big Q, bro.
Yeah, Big Q, if you out there, bro, we praying for you, brother.
And who's also the one that does the Pelicans podcast with him?
Family, brother.
Who's the one that does the Pelican podcast with him?
He has the dreads,
freaking Jamaican. Forget State of the Saints podcast, TJ Jones.
Oh yeah, he brought some people over tonight too.
Most definitely. And shout out to the Nola Bros too.
We're just a group of people as Saints fans chopping it up, talking New Orleans Saints. That's all we look. That's all we do. Whether it's here on Hoodie Jube channel, whether it's the Who That Nation chat line podcast with CB. Shout out to CB and WD, Uptown and Miss Carly and those guys over there. Shout out to State of the Saints podcast with TJ Jones. Shout out to Big Q and the Sports Coma and the Pelicans Postgame Report and wherever in the other podcasts he represents. Shout out to shout out to Aaron on his channel with Black and Gold Breakdown podcast. Shouts out to everybody, man. The Who That Confessional with Deuce and Ross Jackson, Locked On Saints with Ross Jackson. You know what I'm saying? If I miss anybody,
it's DC.
Yeah. Who else? Oh yeah. Also, don't forget Under the Dome podcast. They talk New Orleans Saints over there. Mr. Alan Orick and Mr. Sean Williams, Mr. Bob Rose over there.
Hey, we're forgetting somebody. You're forgetting one person that we know, we're forgetting the Nola Bros, Teal the Legend in them.
Yeah, yes. Nola Bros. Y'all be sure to check them out. Our boy Teal over there and his fellas over there. Y'all be sure to check him out. Check out his stuff over there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Hoodie,
we're just giving shout outs to all these Saints streams that we connect with, man. That's all we do. We just talk Saints football, whether the good or the bad, whether we win or lose. We always talk about Saints football.
Oh yeah.
And the boot tragedies.
The boot tragedies. Yeah, I think I'm subscribed to him.
Just think about that verse. Just think about that part in the movie Drumline with just one band, one sound. That's it.
Yep.
One band.
And also before Jerry gets off too, because he knows about it. And also Miss Pammy Whammy asked about it, so I want to let everybody that's new to the channel to let y'all know, if you subscribe, you come into my live podcast and support me just like everybody else has been doing, like Mr. Crusher, Jerry, you can name everybody that's in here. And if you're eligible to go to a Saints home game, you let me know in the chat and say, hey, I can go to a Saints game, and I'll put y'all on the spin wheel for next time. And by the way, Mr. Crusher, because Miss Pammy wanted to know, have you picked the winner yet? Yes, I do have a video on the winner already. We did it the other day. I think we did it yesterday, right? Monday.
Yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, we did it yesterday, and Mr. Crusher right here won. So he's gonna be the one to go with me on Halloween night.
I would have loved to go, but the thing is,
appreciate you, bro.
My football practice got moved from Saturdays to Sundays, so to allow more people to come.
Gotcha. So everybody, if you have any friends that are Saints fan, any family members, and anybody that are Saints fans, and they want to go to a Saints game and they know they just might not be able to afford the tickets or anything, let them know, hey, come in here, support the channel, subscribe, and they have a chance to win Saints tickets. So you can be just like Mr. Crusser and them, and just like my other subscribers and stuff before.
Yep.
But thank you again, Mr.
doubt,
Jerry, for
no
coming
doubt.
on here. And I'll let you go, and we'll be down to 3.
You were saying.
All right.
Who that to you?
Y'all be blessed. And who that to y'all? And we'll talk again on the next time. Y'all be blessed.
Yes, sir. Bless
You
you,
too,
man.
dog.
Who that?
Who that?
And everybody in the chat, y'all have a good night. I love you all. Y'all be blessed too. We'll talk on the next time. Good
Yes, sir. Who that? All right, now we're down to 3 of us. And also, since we got 3 of us now, I want everybody to listen to this video that I seen today. I just want everybody's thoughts on this. Plus, Crush, I might have to see if we can get you to even hear it through the phone. We got to see.
Yeah.
But basically, you already heard it. I think you said anyway. So let me share this real quick.
I just seen Coach Ray just zipping through the scene.
All right. Is it showing up on my screen? Let's see. Yep, it's on here. Cool.
You know what? You know what I really don't like people say? They say that Metcalf beat Lattimore on that play. I'm like,
Somebody said we couldn't hear me. Let's see.
Can hear it.
Yeah, that's weird. Because I can hear it perfectly. I don't know why it's not letting nobody hear it.
I know what he was talking about.
All right, so everybody, if y'all haven't seen it, go check it. I don't know why the video is not working for me. But basically, it was Michael Thomas's uncle having an argument with what's his name, Stephen A. Smith, having a damn argument over there because Stephen A. is just stupid out of his mind. And he said it might be biased to him because he is the uncle of Michael Thomas, but he did say that he feels like to be honest with y'all, he literally said that the Saints defense is looking good already, y'all. The Saints defense is looking great. He said they're getting better and better each week, and they said once Michael Thomas comes back, that's going to open up a lot more stuff for us. That's gonna make more people double team on us. That's gonna make open up more downfield passes because they're gonna be focusing on the middle of the field and the slants on him and stuff like that. So that's gonna bring a lot more to the table and stuff like that. So that's what he was basically saying. But Stephen A. stupid self keeps saying, "Oh yeah, I don't even think they're gonna beat the Bucks." And he said, "But yeah, they do beat the Bucks, usually every year, at least once or whatever." He said, "I don't think they're gonna beat them 2 times, but I mean, look who we beat last time twice, right? We beat them twice. So why can't we beat them twice this year? Why? Because we don't have Drew Brees? Is that why? Or is it because we lost a few talented players that y'all thought and y'all were just gonna be, dog shit now? But no, we're not. We're 4-2 right now. We should be 5-1.
Let's not forget we're literally I think like in the top 5 of red zone defenses.
Yep.
Speaking of which, I want to ask something. Give a test. You still there? If you are, how you been? I want to ask Giga Test how they doing,
She's doing good. I think she's in here right here. Yeah, this is her. She says she saw the alien. She knows, and they both know what the heck they talking about. But also, just to talk to people about the Saints, I think as long as Taysom Hill and Deontay Harris comes back this week, I feel like we got a really good shot at beating them. And trust me, if Michael Thomas comes back, it's going to be even worse for them because their secondary is literally hurt. The only person I heard that got back and is healthy right now so far is Winfield, but he got to play this past weekend. But he's the only good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Hoodie, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
As much as we complain about having bye weeks early, do you think, now hear me on this, do you think that bye week coming early was a blessing in disguise?
It was. Don't get me wrong. It was good, but the only thing is, I think it would have been a little bit more fun, I guess. I know we had a bye week. We brought some people back and got to play against Seattle, but it would be lovely if we would have had the bye week this week somehow and then played the Bucks the next week, because then Michael Thomas would definitely be ready to go. Now, that would have been nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even if that, we're not sure when Mike coming back. I think last time I heard he was out, he could be out another 3 or 4 weeks. So, I mean, any step that would have been closer for him to come back, that would have been fine. And, of course, we would have wanted that. But you never know when Mike coming back, man. I wish it was sooner than later. I wish we would have played a little bit better coming out of the bye. We have a banging record coming out of the bye. It don't really matter who we playing. I can't think of it. I know it's a winning record. It's an awesome record coming out of the bye. Numbers been good under Sean Payton. But yeah, I wish we would have played a little bit better. I wish Eric McCoy and Teron would have played a little bit better coming back off the bye, having the time off, and got a little bit more productive in the running game. I wish we would have gotten one of our running backs more acclimated into the system. Wish we would have, I wish we would have, been more productive coming out of the bye, but nonetheless, we did just enough to get the win out of the bye, which is what we've been doing the last couple seasons. So.
And right here, I got pulled up on the screen, y'all. It's the NFL team red zone scoring percentage, and it's TDs only. We are second in the NFL right now with a 77.78% every time we get to the red zone. And they also said that at home, when we play at home so far, we are 100% in the red zone, going to be most likely getting a touchdown. And then away, we are 73.3%, which is pretty damn good. So
if it's any stellar gameplay, any stellar play, any stellar numbers, that's a consistent thing that's been all year. It's been our red zone numbers, defensively and offensively. We prevented a lot of points. We scored a lot of points when we got down there. We pretty much done what we had to do in the red zone all this year. So hope we keep that up. We didn't do as good last night. Definitely wish we would have. I think that was a 13 or 14 play drive before the half. That was the second longest drive of the year. And we definitely wish we would have got more than the 3 points. But we did take up for it and got the ball back again before the half and put up a touchdown. But we kind of laid an egg last night in the red zone, so to speak. but we really didn't even have a lot of opportunities. So if it was one of them nights where we didn't do good in the red zone, it was definitely last night because we really didn't even get a lot of opportunities. Didn't need a lot of opportunities to get in the red zone. We just needed to win. We just need to escape Seattle with a win.
2 field goals in the red zone, so that's good. That's a good stat line to have at least. So it's not a total.
Yeah.
And then I think I don't even know about us. I think on defense though, we're number 1 still, and with the red zone.
But
yeah, I think we close to like a 95%. Honest to God, in the red zone. I mean,
88 to 95%. Yeah, we're like
35%.
Yeah,
35% we've been giving up. We only gave up 35%, something like that, to that effect, in the red zone defensively. So you can't ask for nothing more than that.
Good news is Onyema Mai comes back Sunday.
Yeah, we should see that should be more solidified, even having Big Onion back in the middle. So.
Shoot, David Adamandu back's going to be a huge push, especially up the middle for us now. To get Tom Brady.
With him passing up in the center, holy crap!
It would be scary. I'm not gonna lie. Some people earlier in the chat said they would like to see Davenport and Turner on each end, which would be a little scary too.
No. It was Davenport and Passing on the edge.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about. I was talking about somebody in the chat earlier commented and said he would love to see Peyton Turner and Davenport on each side because they both literally big as hell, strong, just pushing people like little babies.
We just might see it.
Shoot,
David Onyema definitely ain't missed a meal or workout since he been gone. I mean, dude look pumped. Dude look ready to go. Definitely.
Well, all I gotta say is the trade line.
To see him on the field.
I know that trade deadline is coming up sooner or later, and I'm hoping we all make two. I hope we make 2 moves. We need to make a wide receiver move, and the other move I want to see is us get a backup running back to help out Kamara. Like, I remember them rumors about us trying to get Marlon Mack. That'd be cool if they want to trade him and we can get him. He'll be a good backup to Kamara instead of having to be a third string.
We do have like 2 backups, but I've only seen Zigbo a couple times in the last game. So
yeah, you're only seeing really a Zigbo. So I mean, to be honest with you, I think Marlon Mack would be a hell of an upgrade.
Miller?
Yeah, like we haven't really seen the production we need. The Devon Zigbo hasn't played a lot. Lamar Miller, I guess, just not acclimated enough to play, especially for this game. We definitely need a 1-2 punch. I mean, Alvin Kamara is a dynamic athlete. No matter where you put him on the field, he shows that. I mean, he is almost the same with Taysom Hill. He fits in where he wants you to fit in. Very versatile. You know, the running, the blocking. You can't really get him out of his lane. Like, football is his lane. The same with Taysom Hill. But we have to find a 1-2 punch, man. We have to find a complimentary back. We have to find more production, period.
Yeah.
You know, we can't, like I said earlier, 30 carries. Alvin Kamara touched the ball 30 times last night. Now, what to much of Sean credit, which Pete Carroll didn't do, is got the ball to his playmakers. And, I mean, that was all we had last night. Alvin Kamara really put the team on his back and, you know, forged the victory out of it. And, you know, I'm so glad that Pete Carroll couldn't find a way to get the ball to Tyler Lockett, to get the ball to DK Metcalf more. You know, he tried to establish the run a lot, which didn't work, and he kept trying. It's fine. You know, I'm just glad Sean finally listened to his gut and showed a little bit of, you know, not I want to say desperation, but that's probably not the word. A little bit more urgency, a little bit more humility with doing what he did instead of trying to, you know, rejuvenate points in different ways, because it wasn't working for us other than Alvin Kamara. Outside of Alvin Kamara, it was not working.
Yep.
Speaking of Taysom Hill, to be honest, I know. Like I said about the bye week. To be honest, I'm actually glad it came because I think his concussion was a mild one, if I'm remembering correctly. Is that correct in saying that? Was it concussion mild or was it serious?
They never really
they never said anything. I mean, I think it's getting up there as far as numbers go. It's been
Hold on,
like
y'all.
3 or 4 Taysom done had.
Hold on, whoever's in the chat, y'all delete this dude's chats in here. Put in Japanese symbols and shit, and it says kill all black people. Somebody delete this dude out of here, please.
It's a troll.
Yeah, it is a troll.
That's more than a troll.
But to be honest, the fact that we had the bye week after the Redskins game, that gave Taysom 2 full weeks of rest. You know.
Yep.
So he might be back sometime late in the game with against the Bucks. You know, or at the Atlanta game at the latest.
But other than him wanting to get more rest and get more rejuvenated, as far as his legs getting up under him, I don't really understand why Taysom didn't play. I think it's just because he just wants everybody at full speed when we play Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
really thought he was gonna play. Wasn't sure about Deontay Harris, but it's right. It was right at 2 weeks of protocol. I think he was in good spirits. I don't think it was nothing that set him back. I thought he would have played. I think it was a game time situation. I mean, I really didn't know he wasn't playing until the day before, which is kind of odd. But you know, we got out there with a win. You know, we escaped with a win.
Oh yeah, you know, hell yeah, a win is a win.
Win is a win. No doubt about it.
Yeah, ugly, pretty, whatever. If we would have lost, though, you know, we would have heard the flack, and we would have heard the backlash of, you know, why Taysom went out there. We need this, we need that. But you know, that's the difference. It's such a thin line between being victorious and taking losses, because you see the transgressions and you see the BS. You know, it's all right there for as far as what we thought it would have been. We escaped with the win. You know, everything is fine and dandy, you know, for the time being. We just gotta keep pushing on. You got to see Tampa Bay and see
take it one play at a time. You know, take it one play at a time.
You know, I don't fear Tampa Bay secondary. And to a certain extent, I don't really fear their running game. I do fear Tom Brady against Paulson Adebo being a rookie, and we're gonna see how that plays out. We're gonna see how I think he mentioned Paulson Adebo at one point in time during the Manning podcast, the Manning cast, Manning Night Football. I think he mentioned him. But I think he's just trying to get in his brain, dude. I think he's just trying to get in his head.
Hold on,
that's gonna be a questionable one to see what he does and if he picks on him. Of course, they have weapons. Mike Evans got super duper hot against the Chicago Bears. I mean, he really hasn't did that all season. He gave me like 29 fantasy points, which is insane this year. Because he really ain't even had that type of production. He had a couple red zone touchdowns.
Daddy has his number.
Hey, hold your thoughts real quick. Hold y'all thoughts. Mr. Jerry came back in here real quick because he probably wants to tell
that damn hater.
Hey, fellas, I'm sorry I had to come back, but I need to get this off my chest. I really need to get this off my chest, and I'm sure Alan already saw it, and I'm sure everybody else saw it. If y'all see these low-down, good-for-nothing trolls up in here, mods, y'all know y'all drill. Y'all put them, y'all hide them, y'all time them out, and those who are not mods, block their asses. I just want to address that because we know what to do, because they're gonna creep up every now and then, and these trolls love to do that. But our job, we love to have fun and everything. We love talking Saints football. We love to talk football and all that. But if you see some
a little bit
nonsense and shit coming up in here, y'all know exactly what to do. Block they fucking ass. Block immediately. I don't care who pop up.
Hey, Jerry, I agree. Like, but because there's a fine line between a good, friendly trash talking and that, you know.
Exactly. I just want to come back on here, and I just want to address that to y'all, man, because these trolls will creep up. They're just like roaches, man. You got to have the chemicals to kill it.
Hey, Jerry, before you go again, I had to say this. This PSA is brought to you by Jerry Poor of the Hoodie Nation.
And I approve this message.
Yep, he approved this.
Tess, I already know. I mean,
Speaking of which, hey,
explain it to me because she know her duty.
Am I a mod or not? I don't think I am a mod.
I don't think you are yet because I haven't changed a lot of people lately.
Well,
yeah.
Well, if y'all,
hey, fellas, my phone is I need until I get my laptop and everything back up. I can't use nothing but my phone, and it's on 3%. I thought it was charging again. Obviously, it's not charging, so I'm gonna have to cut off short tonight. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna get up with you, Hoodie Jube, when we gonna get on here again. But yeah, I'm glad I looked up because I'm on like 4%, and I just was on 20%, so I haven't looked up in a while, and it's that definitely
1 minute is 20%, the next like 2. Like, what the fuck happened?
I'm glad that happened. Maybe it's just a spidey sense now since that keep happening to me the last couple of times I've been on my phone. But I appreciate you having me tonight. Before I get up out of this thing, I want to tell everybody I appreciate y'all having me on. I appreciate y'all letting me share my knowledge, looking at my ugly face. I want y'all to go crush them likes. Go crush that like.
Awesome
crush the like. I want you to go subscribe to Hoodie Jube. Go support All Saints content on YouTube. All the family, all the brethren. Hit the notification bell, bizzle. Don't just get some of them notifications. Get all them things. Make sure it say all them things. I want all the bells. You did? Go crush your like, subscribe, share this out, talk this out to your social media. Let's support the hood, y'all. Let's keep it expanding. Who that to everybody? Good night. I love y'all.
Good night to you, man. Who that to you?
Good night.
And also, Coach Rudy, comment in the chat for me real quick, and then I can make you a mod. I just don't see you on my chat anymore. Like, you gotta see your name.
From here, there, and yonder, from my computer, my phone.
I just want to come on here, man. I just want to address that real quick, man, because you just got some.
Hello.
Man, you just got some low down trolls around here, man. We don't play that shit around here, bruh. We do not play that shit around here at all. I don't care who it is. If y'all see trolls in the chat, y'all block they fucking ass.
Yep.
Oh shit.
What's the matter?
What happened?
I was just twirling around a freaking hanger on my finger and it flew off and hit my TV.
Oh.
TV's fine.
I hope so.
TV. TV.
What in the world happened?
English, hey, what's? Damn it! I almost forgot your name, dude. Hey, Hoodie,
Jerry?
what kind of mic?
Jerry Hoodie. I am using a new mic that I literally just bought. I don't know the name brand. I gotta go get the box. Basically, look at it.
I would love to get a good microphone for my computer. You know.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. See, like this one right here. I got me one just like this. I bought 2 of them because they were on sale on Amazon. So I bought me 2 of them, and I got the other one I'm about to ship out to B&G Breakdown Aaron. So he about to get his soon.
Oh, so the person that Davis was gonna be part of tomorrow, huh?
Yep, because I've been told him I was gonna send him that other one, but that other one I realized the reason why I can't use it because I don't have a USB thing to connect to my computer.
Dude, I'm literally using a Windows 8 computer still. I need to get me a better computer camera. So once I get my hookup, I'm styling and profiling.
Alan and Coach Rudy. I mean, look, I just had to come back on here and address that to y'all, man, because I know I'm getting ready to hit it in a little bit, but I mean, we like I said, we just love to have fun, man. But if y'all see some negativity on there in the chat session, if y'all see any bullshit comments on there, just block their ass immediately.
Yep.
I don't care who it is. We have fun over here, but at the same time, we gotta be mindful and watch out what we see. That's what we do.
Speaking of that, I mean, while the mods were pretty fast on it here, they're not as quick. They're not anywhere near as quick as what's going on with Big Q. They are sniping over there.
Exactly, because they know they do.
Them bastards snipe hard.
I don't care. Look, I don't care how much they spam. I don't care how much they comment on there. Like trigger finger and all that. Hey, look, they bring it, we bring it. Only difference.
Yay, I'm a mod.
So now you're official now.
Yep, you're official now.
So now I'm gonna leave the same with you, Rudy. If you see any negativity and some bullshit on here, you already know your job. Just like I know my job, just like I know what Tess's job is. And same way with King
my first rodeo with the mod.
Mods. We know our duty. We like the patrol around here when it comes to these trolls, man. We like the police force over here. We shut you down quick. That's what we do.
Hold up. I gotta do it. I'm sorry, I gotta do
it. Damien. Hey everyone, what's going on? What's with the negative energy? Well, we had some haters come up in here, trying to troll and stuff.
Damien,
with a bad name.
We make them swim with the fishes.
Right. They're not in their right mindset, Damien. So same way with you, bro. If you see them, you know your duty, bro. We
make them swim with the fishes.
Yep,
and like Coach Rudy said, and I approve this message.
Yeah, approve this message. But with that being said, y'all, the show's been over 2 hours. I'm a little tired, so I'm about to end the show right now. And I got Mr. Jerry and Coach Rudy on here with me, so thank y'all for coming on the podcast. And I know y'all can help me end it like this. If they don't know, they will know. There's no what?
YouTube without your boy, Hoodie Jube.
Hoodie Jube. Thank y'all, everybody, and I'm about to end it with no other way to end it with, right? I got 2 videos for you.
Yeah, 2
If I'm the man in black, you're the man in the hood.
Yep. So we got this.
Yeah.
Yes, you better acknowledge Jameis, and y'all better acknowledge these Saints. But that's it for the show tonight. I'm going to be back later this week. Who that to everybody, and thanks everybody that came on the podcast. And thank you for all the new subscribers that came in tonight. Let me check it out real quick right before I end it. We have 322 now, so we gained 6 people tonight. So thanks again to everybody. And there's no other better way to end it with the intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, get ready for an entertainment explosion. Get ready for an avalanche of awesomeness. Get ready to go live with your boy. Here he is, Hoodie Jube. And make sure you hit the subscribe button for your chance to win tickets to a live New Orleans Saints football game.